I don't have everything done, but I'm enough play.
All right, this is session one. Ooh. What was that going to forget? This guy called that every time. That's weird. Yeah. Here we go. Welcome to the first ever Kingdom's Reign campaign, Chorus of Recursion. The year is 1214 ATR. Donartha and Amenhotep's war uh, has been on a yearly reoccurring ceasefire for 5 years now. And there is much optimism that this will be the year the two kingdoms reach a full peace treaty. Political tensions seem to rise with each passing day nonetheless. However, you are far from politics. Ankle deep in the mountainous swamplands of the island of Chieftain Isle. Sent here on behalf of one of the many corporations of Parnas, the shadowy organization of Hush. Little is known about how Hutch actually functions, and nothing is known about its origins, founders, or current leaders. In the past months, you were each sent a letter with Hutch's insignia on it, along with the precise directions and exactly enough chirps to get you where you were going. For your own reasons, you knew you had only one option, which was to accept their offer. The Chieftain Isle is known for two things historically. One, this is the island that the barbaric Scourge created their anti-kingdom in order to fight against the established kingdoms. They were led by barbarian chieftain Bastard Radix Draconic Reaper. All of that ended when the kingdoms defeated the Scourge in the Thousand Year War, taking these lands. The second infamous thing this island is known for is what the kingdoms did with all the land after. Amenhotep made a quick move on the territory and immediately turned it into an island for slave labor. After some protest from the other kingdoms, Amenhotep made a pivot and turned the land into a massive world prison that all kingdoms can send their worst criminals to. The prison still stands strong today as a nearly impenetrable fortress with tens of thousands of inmates. You are at least 2 hex strides, which is 100 miles, west of the prison itself. All your letter said was to dock at Slaver's Bay, which you did, and travel 2 far strides, which is 10 miles, east along Garfinger's Trek until you find a hut with a reed stalk thatch roof, where you will be looking for a Hush representative by the name of Cassius. Okay?
What the?
Yeah. What's that? Cassius is your contact.
Yes.
Um,
Is it in a hut with thatch roof?
hut with a thatched roof. Give me your first check of the campaign, which will be a nature check to find your way there as you walk along Garfinger's Trek.
Have we known each other?
No, you're not with each other right now either. You're independently traveling here.
You got it. You said what? Check?
A
Nature?
D20 nature check. And
11. 10.
that's with mods.
Yes. Yeah.
Loving it. Oh, you guys. Oh, 2 characters that already had their mods in before you tell me? Oh, yeah. Okay. If you guys want, you can go to maps really, or actually, you know what? Yeah, go to maps on somebody get up. I'll get it up. Just show you where you're at. This is the world map. Uh, and so this is the world map. This is where you are. Right there. Chieftain Isle, the world prison. You docked right there. Okay. Right about there. The one map that's for this region. Yeah. I was pointing this to you guys right now. I have our big world map. I got a nice printout that's gonna be like this big that's coming sometime in the next week or two.
This looks
The session, I'm gonna have a full Partis map from 600.
so cool.
Yeah.
What about the bachelors?
What about them? Need a map for that?
Put on the backside.
Yeah, there you go. Those 16 other writings. We have four. Okay. Lovely. You got an 11 over here. Sweet. Well, you will make it to the hut first. I always do doors like that, so you'll always know that on my map. Which leads us to our next question. You guys, are you going to make characters eventually? With Cody?
Yeah.
You just don't yet. So I've got four.
I was actually on Hero Forge yesterday, kind of messing around with it.
No problem. Human paladin.
Human paladin. Nice.
Just wait till you actually see me. I have a picture for you.
Forgot what I even look like.
If you get to the day. Great. All right. When you arrive, the air is thick with dampness, and the floor is uneven. To this,
Am I inside the cabin?
you're outside. Do you wish to enter? There, standing outside, there is a hammock that kind of sways in the wind.
Okay.
You wish to enter?
No.
Oh, okay. What would you like to do?
Investigate for any traps.
Right on. Give me an investigation check.
I have proficiency.
Beautiful.
It's a 21.
You do kind of your perimeter check. As you investigate for traps, is there anything that your character would do? I mean, I imagine he's done this before. Wandering huts in the wilderness. Is there a method that he?
Yeah, he kind of like checks all around for like the windows.
Right.
See if there's any footprints by the windows.
Love it.
Or any like entrances under the house.
Yeah, great.
Per se.
Sweet. After about 15 minutes of his regular investigations, he finds there's nothing that seemed to be trapped about this location.
Cool. I will enter.
Okay. As you enter, you find the floor is uneven, littered with muddy footprints that would have dried if it weren't for the swamp water that seeps up with each step. A crude table stands in the corner with a few rusted utensils scattered across it. A single hammock that's outside, frayed at the edges, hangs from the two swamp trees, swaying gently. Inside, cobwebs drape the low ceiling, and the only light comes from the gaps in the walls, letting in a thin, hazy beam. Nothing else of value lies here, just a stench of decay and neglect. And there's a bed. Tablet bed in the back. Anything you wish to do in here?
Just what's over here?
That's just a bunch of like leather scraps, a couple of bones from looks like fish that were caught, small little guppy fish that were caught from some of the small plains nearby.
I'd like to investigate the bed.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Investigation check.
Thanks. That's another. That is a 23.
As you are flipping over and looking through the bed, you will find that somebody that seems to have slept here, perhaps they were running from something. I mean, it is an island with a prison. You will find a shank that's just kind of underneath the bed and placed within one of the wire mesh frame of it. And it'll just be a dagger, if you wish to take it.
I'll take it.
Great.
That's another dagger in my pocket.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I have the perception. 5.
Oh, well, I was going to say, that's not You approach the same swamp area, and you see that the door is open. You do not hear him approach.
Yeah.
Like, peeking.
You will see a very large figure turned away from you with a cloak.
The hood is up.
Are you Cassis?
Your voice.
I'm gonna turn around
Okay, I'll pause.
You're like peeking in the.
What's your response to that?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. I'm gonna look around. Just
When I hang around, here is what you see.
Hey.
A giant man with skull mats and a giant battle axe. And he's going to respond to you and say, you were to meet him too?
Yes, you don't quite look like a Cassius to me.
And this is what you will see standing across from you as well.
I was like, I am not. Come in.
Okay. What is your name?
You may call me Atrox.
Atrox. I'm Otwin.
Otwin?
With an L.
And so it was, Auckland and Atrax will stand a little awkwardly inside this swamp hut with the thatched roof.
Do I see you can do the most push-ups?
Alright, let me give me a athletics check. 5 or under, we're gonna see if you're gonna get exhaustion here.
18.
24.
Alright, I'm gonna say with your armor on,
Yes.
you will beat him. With a full chain, you're gonna run out about 114, and I'm gonna say you're gonna gas out at right about 90. Unless you want to burn a rage, I'll give you advantage.
Impressive.
Impressive to you.
And then as you guys stand up, you'll just hear, and you'll look at the doorway, almost
Oh, so you're inside now.
incredibly stealthy. Also, just to let you guys know, famously last campaign I destroyed a lot of minis. A lot of player minis. So I've stepped up my game, and now I have a mini carrier where I will be keeping all of your minis very safe. A belly, which is a kenku, D&D term, stands in the doorway. Cloak as well. His feathers seem like they have been touched by the verdant veil. Very vibrant oranges, yellows come across his flesh. I guess his fur. And let me get an image of her. This is what Cassius looks like.
Cassius.
Cassius. Cassius. And he goes, can I interrupt you?
No, just a friendly competition. Are you
Gaseous.
And he goes, okay. He walks in. He goes, you should really shut the door. Closes the door.
It's the only light.
And it does darken. And he will say, the type of deals I make are always made in the dark. Do you know where I'm from yet?
Organization or place?
Hush.
I figured.
And he says, I know you know the deal. You're here not because you want to be, but because you have to be.
Yes.
I let out just a grunt.
Yeah. And he says, I don't like to dilly-dally. I'll cut straight to the chase. You are here to go break out 2 more people from prison. No, don't worry. It's not world prison. If we really wanted somebody to break us out of the world prison, we wouldn't have invited you 2 times. We would have gone much bigger.
Shit.
It's a prison just south of here. 5 miles or so. And he says, I want you to go in, break them out. Simple as that. So easy I can fucking do it. But I'm not, because we need you for a bigger job.
Who are they?
And he goes, not important to you now.
Well, I need a description of who I'm looking for.
No, you don't. All you need to know is that there should be 2 people inside a cell. If there's only one, that's not them. And you're fucked up. Or it is them and they fucked up, which means they don't get to come. He says, but I don't know if I can trust them. I don't even know if I can trust you, but I'm being paid to. So, I will tell you of our overarching mission that's at stake. You are to get me into a very elusive city. This city is not easy to get into, and not easy to find, even if you know where it's at.
What city?
And he goes, once again, not for you to know. Until you get there. That's step 4 is what city. We're on step 1.
I like to plan ahead.
And he goes, not enough to close the door, I see.
I knew you were coming.
You didn't know I was friendly.
I knew I could handle it if you weren't.
I snuck up to this door. I could have put an arrow in each of your backs as you were presenting to me on the ground.
I'm sure one arrow would have been just fine.
And he goes, he just lets out kind of a squeal. And he goes, don't get ahead of yourselves. Places I'm going to send you, confidence like that will get you killed. That's, and he goes, you probably say it in the Titan's tongue or something, and he just rolls his eyes. In that community of the Titan, if you die in battle, go to his head, essentially. Okay. He says, break them out and go right back to Slaver's Bay where you came. And then hop on the first boat to Port Atha. That's A-T-H-A.
Did he tell us the name of the prison?
No, he just said it'll be 5 miles south of here. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
Then you say go back to Slater's Bay?
Yeah, the same way you came. And go to Port Atha. You would both know that Port Atha is a large trading port in Old Hajin, which is now Amenhotep's territory.
It was a old Amenhotep or
Amenhotep, yeah. It's Old Hajin. They got subjugated by Amenhotep. That is a giant slave kingdom.
I remember that, yeah.
You would also just kind of know that most humans, which the ones of the like you're staring across from, are from Axelphage, which is a kingdom that was also subjugated by Amenhotep. You can't tell Amenhotep was kind of the conquering type.
Yes.
And that was very recent. And he goes, find me in Port Atha once you're done. Goes, now for the part I think you'll like. Hush and myself is giving you complete control in the execution of this mission to kill whoever you have to and do whatever you need to. But if you get yourselves caught, I will send somebody for you, but it won't be to rescue you. You understand my meaning?
Yes.
Good. Lastly, not lastly, but this is imperative. You cannot tell the other two about this hidden elusive city mission. You understand?
The two prisoners.
Yes. They mustn't know.
We're supposed to bring them back to the boat with us.
Yes. They know Hush is coming for them. Tell them to follow suit.
Okay. What if they insist on knowing?
Call it your second mission. Don't say anything.
Got it.
In the time that you meet, you go from here to Port Arthur, and any time after, any information or leads pertaining to hearing about any secret or elusive city or location is valuable. Gather it. And he goes, "Now, this is the part I think you're really..." And he pulls out these giant bags, hands one to each of you, and he gives you 23,500 chirps, which is currency in this world.
23,000.
Yeah. There's hyperinflation in this world because of the August Broach Society. But I will send an image that I just sent to both of you, which is kind of the D&D gold equivalent of what you've just gotten. And that column value in chirps is really what you're looking for. So you have 23,000, so you essentially have 230 gold you were just given. Which is pretty large.
I've had more.
You've had, and he will tell you that 3,500 of that must go towards the boat ride to Port Arthur.
3,500 of it?
Yes.
Will go to...
So what would you suggest, man? Just putting it in gold?
No,
Or
23,500.
just keep it as 24,000?
Yep. So that is something that this campaign I was kind of arguing with Mitchell about, to be like, hey, can we not have thousands of currency? And he's like, kind of like it for the world. And I was like, okay, because he's the one that created the currency during Kingdom Drink.
Okay.
If it doesn't work about 5 sessions in, if everyone's like, hey, I hate doing this much, then it will make sense when you get to a shop and you actually go to sell something and you see how much that's worth. You can figure it out then. But 3,500 of that must go to the boat ride. So you guys take it out now, or you can leave it. Okay. And he says, just recently, I inscribed a map. This map is the prison you will be going to. He goes, I just made a copy of it myself from a nearby library. I had to break in. It is your job to interpret this map and find your way. Red is the tunnels. He tells you the location to find essentially a sewer grate entrance, which will lead you in underneath the prison, and he wants you to hop up under the cell. So he hands it to you. He says, I just inscribed this map, a copy. So it's your map to interpret. They are at the green checkmark. He says, I added everything that was of color. Everything else was what I caught. You will be coming in from the west side.
Which is...
Well, if this is indicating north, what are these
Those arrows are not necessarily indicating north. They're just doors.
there is no...
From the west side.
We have to figure out, here's my idea. We get to the prison, see where the sun is, what time of day it is, figure out west to east, we'll figure out west side from there.
Yeah, you guys will know when you're there what west will be. However, this prison is created in a way that, you don't know what the map is trying to tell you, essentially.
Yeah.
If you'd like, you can give me an investigation check.
So, are all of these lines individual tunnels, or is this like...
That's one tunnel.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You'll
I'll do an
It's kind
investigation
of all
check.
one tunnel, right?
Yeah.
I get what it's. 12 plus my proficiency. 14.
I think you guys were going to be smart. Okay, you actually did attempted to figure out talking. That's me, the DM talking. Into this smart. There is a indicator on here of northeast southwest. Because he copied it, it is hard to see, but it is on there.
Okay, these are doors.
Yes, yeah. I mean, there's literally a compass on there.
Oh, it's a compass. Can we draw on this?
Preferred not.
Okay. That's right.
Looking on the back. No.
This is the compass.
I'll tell you this. You can see it right there.
Oh.
That is an old mark
That's north.
that has been drawn.
Oh. Right? Northwest, south, east.
Yep.
So we'll be coming from this side.
We're coming to this. Yes. We didn't even see it right off.
So the original plan is, I thought I was going to trick you guys. You'd come in, you'd go here,
And
it'd be the wrong. You'd come in this way, and it'd be the wrong location. So now that you guys have found that on your own, I will say that you know how to get there. You know how to take the path.
Cool.
Wow.
fast.
That's a problem avoided.
Smart barbarian coming in here.
Way to think about it. I didn't think you guys actually did. Okay. And he will say, he'll just point at you and say, Port Atha. Do you have any questions?
Fort Atha? Is it Atha or Tatha?
Atha. A-T-H-A.
Will you find us at Port Atha, or will we find you?
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss.
He's also super sneaky.
That's true.
And he says, I will be keeping my eye out. You should too. We'll bump into each other.
Roger.
Okay. Any more questions?
To the prison we go.
Okay. People leave. Kind of go a separate way from you guys. And you will head south. You'll travel several miles until right where he described it. You will come up. Actually, after about an hour and a half of travel, your boots are probably completely soaked as you're walking. You will see somebody walking kind of in your direction because it's swampland. You can see pretty far, and he's waving at you like, "I'm coming over." On his way up, and you guys have like a minute before he actually gets to you if you want to talk. You can tell.
What does it look like?
Give me a perception check. Both of you.
18, 11.
You can tell that he has. Oh, you can tell not only that he has armor, but that he has armor of an initiate of a Knight of Cain, which is the god that you serve. Their army is called the Knights of Cain. So he has a very valuable shield, and he is. Knights of Cain are the most feared warriors in all of the world. They've never lost a battle on their own.
Okay. I'm going to look to my companion here.
He's only an initiate, you can tell.
He goes, he's an initiate of the Knights of Cain.
Oh,
What
Sure.
do we do?
remain civil
Yes.
until
See
things
what he
escalate.
wants. Let's see what we do.
Yes.
I was kind of put a hand up.
Okay. He comes over. You guys kind of find like a dry-ish patch of land. Go ahead. We're gonna flip that one over.
Oh, flip it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where on here would you like us?
Anywhere in here. Anything outside of that is going to be difficult terrain.
Okay.
Any square with water on it is also difficult terrain.
Okay.
He'll slosh his way up to right about here. And he will be a large frame, well dressed, kind of in these knightly clerical paladin type robes and armor. and he carries a book of war with him. And he definitely now that you approach him, realize that he definitely is a Knight of Cain. However, he's a Scaleborn. Sending the image of him now, and he introduces himself as Cho Cambrin. Your name is Cho Cambrin, initiate of Knight of Cain. He does don the armor that or the shield that you've probably heard about for a lot of your adventuring and mercenary life there, Atrax, which is the it's essentially just a shield of Knight of Cain. God bless you. Got it right here, don't I? No, shit. Shit, here we go. Shield of Cain. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm assuming that part of you probably can't help to nerd out a little on what you're witnessing.
Yeah. I just would look at him and be like, never seen a shield of Cain up close.
And he goes, it could be yours.
What's the catch?
The catch is a death match.
Alright, we're going now for now.
What's that?
No, so,
Right, Bubba.
no screaming.
No screaming.
And all your voices.
A death match.
He says, I'm a missionary. I just sent the shield and all of its glory. He's like, I'm a missionary for the Knights of Cain. I go out, and I've been trained to a specific martial level, a very adept martial level, and I'm trained with my weapons and my shield. And my work is to find someone worthy of being in my army. The only way we can figure that out is a death match. You kill me, you take my shield, you give it to anybody inside of an Amenhotep kingdom, and they will award you with a trip to Sword Island, where you will join the Kingdom of Cain. It's an island way off east, where the whole army of Knights of Cain are actually trained on this one giant island. And he goes, of course, if I kill you, then I take your head and I register it as one of my victories. And then if I get a certain amount of victories, I get promoted and I go train them.
I would look at him and be like, sorry, we're already on a very important quest. Must not be delayed.
He blinks and he says, I've been traveling for a really long time to find you. This is frustrating.
Specifically.
Anyone with adventuring gear, I can't offer this to a commoner, but...
Well, then I would look at him and stop him right there and be like, then you can keep looking for another one. Now is not a good time for us.
I saw your eyes light up when you saw this shield.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued, but...
Are you okay?
No.
Then you know, if one of us dies during that battle, we go to heaven. I really want to ride on the chariot with the king.
I honor your wishes for a warrior's death, but now is not a good time. Maybe another time.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of like down a little.
As much as I would love to, we have a very dedicated mission that we must get to.
We've been paid. It's our obligation to get it done as quickly as possible.
If this
No
was
need.
further down the road, and I did not have such mission, possibly.
He screams and just keeps walking. I've been walking forever. He just keeps walking. Fucking. He does one of those. You're never gonna make it to the right land.
I just look down at me and be like, those guys are crazy.
That shield's magical item.
We are
Not paid, then
I'm not getting paid. Don't touch it, so.
okay. You guys, as you get near and near, heavy rain and lightning will start to trackle. The Marbright, which is the sun in this world, will go beyond horizons, and the stars will start to come out. And you'll see the three moons up ahead. As the rain and the lightning intensifies, you guys are kind of just, I don't know how good your characters are. You're probably pretty proficient in just being out in the wilderness and wet. But there's not a dry spot on you right now. Okay, we can take this one out.
Plus, I also have my cloak and hood.
Yes. So flip this one over.
Something like that.
Yeah. No problem. You guys find the sewer grate that you were instructed to enter. It is closed. There's a lock on it.
Shall we bust this lock?
Well, let's make sure there's no guards around first, then we'll...
Yeah, you can barely see like the twinge of the light from the actual fortress mile ahead, but you don't see anyone near.
Okay. I'm gonna take my dagger and try and break the lock. Like, kind of like put it in there, just try to...
Yeah, give me an attack roll with your dagger.
18.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Just it makes the exact sound you wanted it to make, but and the guy sounded like nice. Oh, that's so cool in front of my friend. He's so pleased. Great. You get into the sewer grate, and you will come down.
And we were coming in the west side, right? Correct. Gate that we were supposed
Yes.
to... I did try to get that shade, but
Maybe we can see it again.
yeah, we'll track him down. I also wanted all of my headphones.
I'm gonna say you're just coming in the top.
Just
This is underneath.
do you want this?
Come in right here. Actually. So you're coming in. It could weave its way around, but
This is west side, yeah.
so your characters will be here. Underneath, if you come down. Where are you guys going to go?
You said we knew the path to get there already.
Yeah, so the best way to do this would be to flip it around and look up at it from that standpoint. And then you would know, okay, we're going to come down, take a left and a right. So it's there.
Right.
This is where it is. This is where you could have been tricked to go to.
Okay, well, we'll go that way.
When you're right about here, go ahead and give me just perception check.
Okay.
It's almost pitch black in here.
Both of us?
I have dark vision, up to 60 feet.
Yeah, this is not dim light. This is no light. Unless, I mean, I guess one of you guys could have a torch.
I didn't have any tools to begin with.
Okay, yeah. He would have given you guys everything you would need in your characters.
17.
A little bit.
12.
Okay. You will stop and you hear right around the corner. You guys are about here. You peek the corner and there are two giant rats. They're like the size of a dog.
Rodents have unusually sucks.
Yes.
Well, we might have some company, but that's it. Just a couple of rats.
Do we have any food to lure them away? Do you have anything?
I do not have any.
Did he give us any like snacks or provisions? Or I would probably have some.
You have some, yeah.
I'm gonna take some bread and throw it this way.
It's something kind of like splashes. And they start going. Once they hit there.
So he's hiding against the wall.
Oh, you guys didn't say you were hiding. Yeah, they're gonna see you. And we'll enter initiative.
No, That's mine either. Four.
Oh, wait. Don't you get an initiative? bonus
Yeah,
as
it's just
well?
dexterity.
It's your dexterity? Okay,
Yeah.
so I got a 5 then.
20 plus, 15 plus, 10 to 15.
7. Wait, no, sorry.
Okay, and then 7. What'd you get?
5.
Great, okay. What's your initiative bonus? Or your dexterity modifier?
Plus 1, so I got 5. Right, I got 4, got 5.
And then that'll be...
Nasty rats.
I would have already been carrying my battle axe through this place.
Great.
That's just like a.
Yeah, you're good.
I just kind of one-hand it. And
Here we go.
oh boy.
Your initiative. One of the giant rats will go right up and attack. We're going to go right at the barbarian. And he's going to bite.
I'm gonna use protection because he's within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
It gives the rat disadvantage.
It's a reaction. Great. It gives him disadvantage.
Gives the rat disadvantage, yes. With my shield. It's like,
It's 16. Hit.
Hit.
I tried.
And I haven't raged yet, so I don't have my tail.
It'll be 3 piercing damage.
I am not raging, so I'm not resistant to anything yet. That's right.
Nope. Okay, and then now it will be Otlin's turn.
I will attack this rat in front of us. Closer to
With what? Your
my battle axe.
battle axe.
Yes.
And you're doing one-handed right now, so it's not
Yeah.
versatile. Actually,
13.
not using hammer. 13 will hit.
8 damage.
Oh, you're gonna kill this rat.
Yes.
And blood just splatters a little bit on your face there.
I just.
Nice. Okay. And now it'll be Giant Rat 2.
Well, it's kind of hard to do that with a mask on.
Yeah, tongue comes out of
I'll look it up, man.
It's just met.
So this attack is going to go at Otwin. This giant. 21.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
He finds kind of like the chink in your armor that's like right above your ankle and goes right for it. 5 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Okay, and now it is Atron.
I am going to swing my great axe on this stupid rat. It'll be a
Rage.
14.
14 will hit.
Hold on to it, right?
I guess that's smart. I was trying to get you guys to waste them.
1d12 plus 3. That's an 11.
Okay, that'll kill it. And this is your battle axe?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you have a battle axe too?
But I have a great axe.
You have a great
I have
axe.
a great axe.
Okay.
So mine's two-handed.
Yours, like the only thing you see in this cave is your axe hitting the ground with a little stone spark, and it just illuminates your ghostly figure inside this range for an instant only. And then there is silence. 2 rats have been slaughtered. You guys left a little wounded. A little bit.
A scratch.
Just a scratch.
Just a flesh wound. Alright.
We shall move forward.
Okay, turning the appropriate corners. You do. And this just continues on.
And we get to the precise location.
Well, here's this.
I will.
It's somewhat of a guess because you guys need to come in right about here-ish.
Yeah, I'll look up as we're walking down and try and look for, like, I don't know,
Okay.
a hidden
I
door.
will also
Yeah.
do the same thing.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, go ahead and give me investigation checks.
11. plus proficiency.
18.
There's 13.
Okay. You guys won't really find anything. However, you will find it's like a pick. It's not a dagger. It's just a pick has been sticking out. It looks like the way that they designed this floor is they put wood planks, and then when they were done, they came into the tunnels and they just threw up clay. And now one of the picks is sticking out of the clay.
That might be it. Shall we pull
And
it?
it looks right about in the area of the map where you needed to go. The clay falls off,
Jump out of
and then
the
there is a hand underneath.
I think we found our door.
I think we did.
Can I check to see if it's locked or open?
Yeah, you kind of like push on it a little bit, and it seems to go up. Seems to open into the
I
room.
would like to just barely peek my head up there and look.
You look, and give me a perception check.
Perception? Oh no. Nat 20.
Oh,
Very cool.
let's go.
Okay, I will tell you, you do not see anyone in this room. We're going to see this, but the nat 20, I would tell you there's a note on the bed, and it has the hush insignia on it.
Okay, can I go grab that note real quick?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
Least stealthiest.
I still have +1.
Nat 20! That's good. That's good. Two nat 20s in a row is crazy.
It's like,
That'd be good for my compilation.
No.
Every time we record, if there's somebody screams like an nat 20 or critical, I can save it. It's perfect. Okay, you get up there, like you kind of know how to use your cloak in the right settings, and you get up, you start crawling over, and then you hear a guard coming. You know you can just like turn if you're in a certain amount of shade and dark, you can just turn your back, and it just looks like you just become camouflage into the shadow. And it's a guard like he walks and just looks over, just keeps going, and you're just standing in full frame, but just you perfectly blended. And then you will turn and grab this note, opening it and reading it. You will find you've done well so far. Stay here for an hour. If nobody shows up, leave out the way you came.
okay.
And that will end our first session. You guys will all say this. You'll wait there for an hour, and then you will start to hear footsteps on the roof about 45 minutes later.
I look up.
Yeah.
Hidden door.